So we're on our way to go fetch the missus. We did a client in between picking Livy up from school as well, who couldn't get their boat started. Turned out they didn't have any fuel. It wasn't entirely their fault though, because the gauge said that it still had half a tank of fuel. Anyway, so we're going to head out to, we're almost at the missus to pick her up from work, and at the same time we're going to go support a local business that does food catering. So we've pre-ordered some a barbecue mix platter for tonight for dinner, which we're looking forward to try her. They seem like really nice people, so why not try a local thing? So if you're ever in the Almere district or area, go look for the company called Janmar, and right by Janmar there's a small little black trailer, and in that black trailer they're currently there on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays. It's got a nice little setup going there. You can sit down and order your food and have it out under the trees. It's pretty cool, nice. So we're going to give that a try and we'll let you know how it goes, hey? So let's do that. Here we go. Say that again. So this one just snaps at me. When I was young, 10 or 11. How old are you now?
12.
So when you were young, are you old now? Suddenly, because you're 12. When you were young, 10 or 11. Really? Kids these days. So all in all, actually quite a really nice little setup here. So she's quickly going to make our order, so that's great. And then they've got a little bit of a outside area to then do things in.
Yeah.
You can sit under the trees. They've got a table on that side, smokers here. Nice. Support your locals. Always good. And the missus is here as well. So, good morning. So, we're headed out to the Harbour Club restaurant. Well, the location is in Amsterdam. It's the Harbour Club. It's a restaurant there, and there's a marina. And so at the marina, there's a new client that's asked us to come out and have a look at his boat because it's overheating apparently. So, what often happens in Amsterdam because of all the crap that's in the canals is there's plastic bags and things floating around, and boats often, well, they don't ingest the plastic bags, but they do, it gets stuck on the inlet, the vacuum side of the cooling water. And so the bag goes on there, it doesn't get any water, it starts to overheat, people panic, switch it off, and when the second you switch it off, it releases the vacuum, releases the bag continues, but you're still trying to figure out what's going on. A number of times that's happened. And I've seen it happen before, so where they've left the engine running and it overheated, but you could see the plastic bags sitting in the port. So we're going to go have a look at what this case is. Let's hope for him that it's the same scenario, that it should be fine now, that it's been off for a while, and that it hasn't done any damage. We'll check the impeller being the water pump, and then we'll see from there. Start it and see what happens. I have no idea what to expect, so here we go. Let's go have a look. So, from a boat that overheated, she's now started. We've left her running for the last, say, 5-7 minutes, and then from there we'll see if she's still overheating. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it might have just been a plastic bag. Beautiful little vessel. Temps are staying nice, so that's a good sign. Give it another couple of minutes and then we'll see what it does. Right, another client happy. He's going to have a look at if it behaves now. It was an air bubble possibly that I think it was. So he's going to take the boat and do a couple of rounds and see if that helps. some of the nice wires that are lying here. Lovely machines. So we're off to the next one. Gonna go past bus and go see if we can swap out the gearbox. Here we go. Traffic in Amsterdam. It's not even traffic, it's the buses. So there's buses that have got routes, and if they decide to stop to passengers that want to get off, then unfortunately as a car you have to abide by the rules and stay behind them. You can't just go past them. So what do you think of buses? Buses in cities, should they have their separate lanes just like the trams, or should they just use the normal road and obstruct traffic? I suppose everyone needs to get where they need to go, and these buses are electric, so well, it has its ups and downs, I suppose. Okay, so we're on board of the Rapida and we already kind of dove into stuff. So we're replacing the entire gearbox. That's given up on this one, and so on these boats it's all the way back here. So this entire unit is what we're replacing. So we've loosened the shaft, the pump shaft, so we'll see if we can move that back just now, and then we can start loosening the bolts and get that out of there. Luckily this motor is standing on 4 motor mounts which are connected to the actual motor itself and not to the gearbox, so I don't need to support it. We can just literally loosen the shaft, loosen all the bolts, slide it out, take it out, put the new one in, slide it back on. So here goes. Hopefully this will be a quick one. So let's see. If we can get this to pop loose. Oh, it's never quickly, eh? There we go. So the shaft just popped loose, so that's great. We'll slide this a little bit further back so we've got space. So now we can start loosening all the other bolts so we can get this thing out of here. Let's go. There we go. Oké.
Staan en dan pak je iets meer van het slot, zou ik maar zeggen, dus iets meer van het gewicht. Weet je, en als je dan iets meer van het gewicht hebt, dan lukt het wel om hem aan de kade te krijgen. Dan kan je hem tegen Willems kop gooien.
So, old one's out. Time for the new one. Put the new one in. The bus is here as well. So let's put the new one in. So, Samuel's taking us on a test ride. Gearbox working. Ja toch? mission accomplished. Boat's reacting fine with the new gearbox, as it should. So that's all great. No leaks, no complications. Sorted out the diesel pipe as well, so it doesn't leak on the return line. So that should be all sorted. Boss is going to take it out today. We're going to take it out tomorrow with family. So yeah, all in all, really great to do. That went a lot faster than I thought it would. With these type of things, you always kind of expect the worst, and if it goes quicker, then hey, it's a plus point. So right now, let's get home. It's a beautiful day. It's already it says 23 degrees. It feels like 30 degrees. So let's get home, and then we can see what the rest of the family wants to do. If they want to go out on the boat or what they want to do, then we can make a plan with that and get that going. So here we go. So home in the afternoon. So Nalena's getting too small for her bike, so instead of buying a brand new bike, which we think 600 euros is a little bit pricey, we went to the second-hand shop and got a bike. Only I've had to dismantle it in order to get it home. So let's give this bike a little bit of attention, a little bit of grease, a little bit of cleaning, and then she can ride it. Her new little pink bike. So doesn't look like much. Chain needs a bit of lubricant, but here we go. Let's first see, this is chain lube. Let's first get all this. Get to that just now. Okay. Sometimes these things can be super annoying. Not really. Now, need to put on the front brakes. Let's turn it around. Right, let me go wash my hands and grab the pump, and then we can see what it does. Okay, so we've misplaced, or someone's misplaced, the actual adapter for the pump to this type of valve. It's not a normal car valve, it's the smaller ones. So I think the only way that I'm going to be able to solve this is to just put some, well, I'm going to try put some tape around it and see if we can get it to inflate that way. But I don't think this is going to work. I might just need to go find a replacement adapter.
Oeh. Mijn fiets lijkt niet op normaal.
Ga je maar spelen, ik roep je als je fiets klaar is. I need to think about this, how I'm going to solve this. I might have a solution. So, this is one of those valves that isn't like a car tire. It's the smaller one. So, in order for us to actually inflate it, you need an adapter from a normal bicycle pump valve those ones to the smaller one, and this doesn't fit. It doesn't fit, it doesn't clip on, it's too big. Even if I lower this, yes I know, it still doesn't, it's way too loose. I found something that might fit. It fits the valve. And I think it fits, so it's a 6mm wall plug. So these have got cuts down the side, so we're going to cut it off where that ends. So you end up with that. Then this side go into the pump. That should clip in there. And then this we can just hold onto here. And that should in essence... Now it's inflating. And then with a bit of... I need to hold it on there properly. Little bike keeps wanting to fall over. Okay. Now you can't fall over. Should have probably done this in the first place. It's always like that. Everything wants to constantly fall. Right, I got quite a mess to clean up. All the oil stains, my own fault, but anyway. Morning! So, update time. We're at the harbour, the marina. I gotta get used to that one. So we're at the marina, we've got 2 boats that we need to quickly give a wash, as requested by the client. But Livy and I just had a look at the birds to see if they survived and they're still there and they're still safe. I'm going to push 2 other birds off because Mum and Dad are flying around here. So, but I'll quickly do an update video before they go because they've gotten so big. We'll lie down. Look at you 3. Oh, there's actually 4 of you.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually 4 of you. They've gotten big there. Let me see this one. Oh, I think they'll be out of the nest soon. Really glad that this worked the way it did. So that's really cool. Okay, let's leave them in peace. See, Mum and Dad are flying around here, so that's really cool. Of course, Livy wanted to see them, couldn't not see them. So that's the update. But Mum and Dad flying around here, so we're going to get out of their way. So there we go, mission accomplished. We're on our way to my brother to finally help him switch over. Okay, so here's a backstory. My brother bought a boat. The boat in question, or that he bought, has a knock or ticking sound in the motor when it runs. We all know what that indicates. So we were lucky, and it's a long tail. We were lucky enough to find a short tail, same horsepower, same motor, same build year, same model. So they're both 66Ms from Yamaha. And so, but it's a short tail. So we can't just take the one complete motor and switch it over to the other one, because then it will be, the tail won't be long enough to reach underneath the boat and water flow and all those type of things. So we've got to take the motor, the actual block, off of the one and swap it with the other one. But because there's 66 M's, we don't need to change anything. We can literally just pick the one up or pick both of them up and just literally swap them over and they'll both fit. I think apologies are in order. We're at my butts. We just saw wrenches and decided open taps and let's go for it. We've got the block loose, so we'll see how this goes. But this is going a lot quicker than I expected. So we're just going to pull the tailpiece off, just to be 100% sure that we've
Pretty good wrench fest on the Thursday.
Oh, we don't damage anything. There we go. Is it going to come out all the way? Yeah. Right. Tailpiece off.
Nice.
Right, so seeing that we've undone all the cabling and everything, let's try to see if it pops out. Trying to find a good space for you guys to watch. Let's pull the block off.
Yep. Let me just grab this fuel line.
You're gonna need long nose pliers for that.
Yeah, let me grab something.
Dude, that's unreal that you just... There's 7 bolts holding this entire 15 horsepower block to the tail. We've been busy, what, 15 minutes? That's insane. So this is the motor. To give you a backstory, this motor, or the boat, was from one of my old clients that overheated the boat when he sold it. And they left it for a long time with me and then couldn't cover the costs for storage and for trying to fix it. And so eventually he said, you know what, just leave it. And unfortunately he moved country as well, so he was in a bit of a tight pinch, so we managed to acquire the boat. And yeah, so my brother bought it from the harbour. And so yeah, don't be scared. Give this a bit of a twist and turn. Let's go. This is my boat's first motor that is actually outboard motor that is pulling apart.
It's going well so far.
Do you not want to take that tailpiece out so we can lift this thing and just put it in there? Because that tailpiece is coming back in here. Ready?
How about now?
How about now? Right. I still have I still have a breather on the side.
Okay. Having the dipstick back in.
Give me the where's the pliers? I don't know what this is, but it's broken off now. So this looks like a breather. I think that's it. Right.
How about now?
Okay, well, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Right,
yeah, we need that. That's for the shifter later. We might need to take it off of that one, but let's first get
perfect.
that block in.
This doesn't look unhealthy.
That's it. So, motor's off, that one. Now we pull that one apart, same thing, and plonk that motor onto here.
Yeah, new gasket.
And then we've got time enough to sort that out. Yeah, we've got a new gasket for the bottom, so that's fine. So we can clean this up and yeah, get rid of all the bugs,
fossils,
and then yeah, we
nice.
should be. Dude, this is an hour motor swap. That's a quick one.
This fell off the motor. It's the oil pickup. That's why the engine light is on.
I wonder if that's why it fucking gave up in the first place.
Because this is perished. Feel it. It's like rock hard.
I wonder if that's the reason why.
This just fell off probably.
You know what happened? This thing got so fucking hot that it
Yeah.
cooked this pipe.
Yeah.
Because look at the discoloration.
Yeah, and probably there should be a circlip or something, or a
Well, that's
spring.
probably still on the bottom of that.
Yeah, or in the bottom of this.
Okay. Well
Maybe.
spotted. Okay. Well, that can go into there. Yeah, so actually what we should do while we're here, this nut
Drain plug?
is the drain plug.
Nice.
So we'll need to get a Coke bottle or something so we can cut it, so we can just put it in there so it doesn't, or you must just let it,
Yeah, I don't mind.
just dump out one of the two.
Jeez. I went a lot faster than I thought.
Dude, it's like you're at a drag strip, quickly do a motor swap.
Our top fueler for the lake.
Okay, well, now it's kind of your call. If you want to get maybe we should get a dustbin, a bin bag, so we can just get this off and clean everything. And we need a bucket to put this oil in.
Yep.
So let's get that out, and then we'll focus on putting. Getting overexcited here. So we pulled out the other one and started dripping into this one. So, what's wrong?
Going well.
Yeah. What else we need? We need long nose pliers for fuel lines.
Yeah. Does this breather with the cable tie?
Hey? Yeah. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. It just is. And we need this one needs to come off here. You know what? I'm just gonna disconnect it. Yeah. Let's just pull. Multitask. Well, it was almost there. Dude, how long of a nut did they want to fucking...
There we go. It doesn't matter. We anyway need to.
Yeah. But that made it easier though. Mix and match. I don't know. We're at that point again where we need to just undo a couple of bolts and this block is off. So
Going swimming.
you're getting hot, bro. You're leaking everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
It's 36 degrees. It's midday.
Yeah, and we cooped up in a garage.
Yeah, with no fan, no air. There's not even power in one of these garage boxes, so it's cooking. Where's your machine? Because I'm not seeing how this hand turning is doing me any favors. Where's that machine of yours? What did you do with your machine?
That's it.
Oh, so then where's your 12?
I think it's on there.
This is a 10. Yeah, this is a 10.
I've got the short 12 on by me.
No, grab it with the pliers
Yeah.
and then like hold it and turn it. Twist it so you get the rubber to start playing in the T. Okay.
Are we going straight to the other side?
Yeah, we might as well. Get rid of this.
And pull the dipstick out? Nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck this. Okay, that block's on. Now it's time to slowly put the bolts in and go through everything and see what we're missing and what we need to transfer. Like he wants the electric start, so we got to change out the flywheel because this flywheel doesn't have that. It was a pull start, so yeah, got some things to change out. So here we go. So put that straight on as it was now. Yeah, it's in that cock hole there.
Lekker. I invented the swivel.
Different angle. There we go.
Grab a swivel. What a shithole.
What did you say?
Nothing. Very nice position.
So it's about 90% complete. We need a flywheel puller, and we need to do some. We need to get a new rubber O-ring for the carburetor, for the electric choke to pull that across. But for the rest, wiring is done, power's in. So you need to charge the battery and put the tailpiece on again, and then we should be good to go. So
It's looking good.
let's we're gonna call it a day for today because we gotta do some other things this afternoon. So for the longest time we've been trying to find a product that cleans the boat properly, and I have never found something that really like cleans this boat properly. So I always landed up, it's no matter how hard I wash it, doesn't matter what I do, it always has this. We've tried different products, different things, so it's always a bit faded. Until this afternoon, and I discovered this thing. Now, I bought this at a second-hand shop just because they had stock of it, but I thought, well, let's see if this makes a difference. I'm utterly shocked that spraying it on for 30 seconds, leaving it on for 30 seconds and rubbing it with a sponge, just lightly, not hard, not heavy, makes this much of a difference. It is unreal. So I've done only this first bit, only the top, not even the bottom yet. I've never seen this type of action. Like, that's insane, man. We can really bring back the color of this boat. That's, yeah. So we're gonna continue, and I'll do this piece now, just to show you. It's really, I'm quite impressed. So we'll literally and that's it. 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go grab the sponge along and some water.
Yeah. Where are we gonna go?
To the big water, I suppose. Keep the door closed, Lish. So, not even sure that's 30 seconds. So I'm just using an old green sponge. Nothing serious. And before it dries off, I use just the hose. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm not sure if you can see the difference already, but so it's still got quite a bit of dots and spots and things on it. But you just spray it a second time and then rub a bit harder if you want to get that off. But I'm gonna let that dry and you to watch. I'm not going to touch this section further. In fact, I'm gonna go spray the next section. That is insane. Wait, I'll come get you. You don't understand what a difference this is making. I don't think, like, look at the difference from where I've washed to where I haven't washed. Hey? Like, how? How is this stuff working so well? And just to be clear, this is not a sponsored video. I don't know this company. I do know that this product works. Like, again, I just randomly thought, let me try this product. Why not? Give it a go. See, maybe this one works. And unbelievably, I've never had this type of result. That's incredible. Okay, so we're not going to do this whole thing now because it's 35 degrees outside still. It's like 7 o'clock at night. We're going to take the family out and things out on the boat for the afternoon. So we're going to continue this and finish this entire boat with this product. I'm very impressed. So well done. Morning. So this morning we're heading through to my brother's to go fetch him. Actually, for a change, we're gonna go fetch him with and pick up his boat and bring it back home here. We, after the motor swap that we did, we actually swapped the blocks on the two outboard motors that we had, so it's up and running again. And so right now we've chosen the last Sunday before school starts. Not that it's school affects us, but why not? It's a chill Sunday. So I'm gonna go pick him up because my car has a tow hitch, his doesn't. So we're gonna go get him and the boat and bring it back here, and then we're actually gonna take it for a test drive for the first time since we've done the
speed trap
necessary repairs. So not sure how this is gonna work. Let's see what happens, and let's hope that all goes well. Let's go fix it. So we've picked up the boat. Sorry, I forgot to pull out the camera. So the boat's coming with us. So we're gonna go and give it a test run, see how this goes.
Hope we don't sink.
Positive thoughts much. Lekker boys.
Lekker boys.
I've had to use my phone because I've forgotten the camera, but it works. It's floating. It runs. So well done.
Going, we're on our way.
Nice.
Doing the things we need to do.
Give her a couple of run-throughs and let her heat cycle, and then we'll see how everything performs. And then next time we'll give it another service, change the oil, change spark plugs just in case, and she should be done. Let's go.